right, we are on the Trimaran now. We just put the little anti-cavitation plate, uh, hydrofoil, whale tail or wing on the 8 horsepower engine. Now we're over here. We're going to do a test run in this. Now that we've got the engines mounted the way we think we want them, now we got to take all the covers off. So anyway, unsnap that. These are the little snaps we use here. We pull these out. You can see I can push that in and it opens, and then we got to pull it. But this is making it tight, and this rope is making it tight. So we got to do some things to get all the stuff that makes it easier to come off. Honey, that's as far as that goes. That's as far as that goes. And the same on that one. We don't want water to come in, which it shouldn't, because we're going to put our splash guards, our bat wings on the front. And of course you can see our splash guards here in the center to keep it from slapping the holes and throwing water in like it did when we crossed that fast cat wake that day. If you saw the video, it threw about 10 gallons of water in here. I mean, in one wave, it just wow. So, and fortunately it was a wake, not waves coming at the ocean, one after the other, after the other, after the other, till the end of time. So we only hit one, saw the potential for getting our boat drenched, and decided to turn around and come back and build splash guards and make bat wings for the front. Splash shields, we call them. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and continue taking everything off. We got to unanchor this baby. Here we got our bridle here, and take off the engine covers, connect the fuel lines, get them all pumped up, see if they start. They should. This is the new 30 horse. This is the ancient 15 horse. The 15 will get busy. I'm going to try to put a chair here also. See if I can put a chair. I'll take this off. This is our roof line that keeps the tarpaulin angled so that we don't, the water sheds off the sides, you know. So anyway, I'm going to go. We got more than half. Well, we got about half a tank here. I may add. I got another half gallon in there. I may add that into here. And you know, because we got to have plenty of gas. We're going to try to go that way. The current's coming this way, and we're going to try to head for that point. There's a little lighthouse there. We're going to head for that point, because when we go to Battalion, we got to go up there around that point and then start heading almost due north and go another 75, 80 miles before we get to the tip of Cebu, where we can hang a left and go to Battalion Island, which is off on the west side of Cebu. We're on the east side now, and that's north that way. So anyway, Paradise. We're going to uncover all this, get it ready to rock and roll, and hopefully we will rock and roll. Oh yeah, because we don't know how fast this will go. We don't, when we're putting the cavitation plates on, or the hydrofoils on here, we haven't tested them. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we're doing. We've tested the hydrofoil on the catamaran on the 30 horsepower, and it improved it. That cavitated 3 times without the hydrofoil on there. In our little trip we make, a little test track thing, it kind of goes out around one of those big ships and comes back, and you know, fill a little fart around and then turn around, come back, running high-speed test and all that stuff. It cavitated 3 times, and we put the hydrofoil on, did virtually the same test speed and all that stuff. Never cavitated. So I think as far as cavitation, it's working great. It reduced the speed about 1 mile per hour, which is typical for hydrofoils. They always slow your boat top speed down. And so anyway, but the cavitation factor is working. So Paradise out for now. Bye for now. Okay, folks, we got the anchors, the rear anchor off. We keep the bridle on here because it doesn't really interfere with our driving and doesn't get in the prop. The yellow rope there, that's the bridle. And we got the engines running, started them, made sure everything cranked up before we took the front anchor off. Let's straighten that guy out. We had to clear the P hole, the water pump hole, because this one will get rust and corrosion in it. So we had to stick a little wire, but it's hard to find it because you don't know where that hole is. It's kind of hidden. There's another drain hole for the engine compartment above it, but right under it is a little tiny hole. So anyway, they're both running, started up pretty quick, about 4 pulls. you know, to it. You hit them first, kick off, and then you can probably take off the choke. So we got the front flash guards on. We got our tarpaulins kind of rolled back. We got to put the anchor in on this side, so that's why this here tarpaulin is not rolled all the way back. It's just a splash shield at this point in time while testing. So I've got to go take a scrub pad. I need to get that cushion so I don't blow out, and get a cushion, get a scouring pad. We don't have the inboard engine running at this time. We've got it rubber. We got motorcycle inner tube strips cut and wrapped around there, and then hose clamp on so water doesn't come in the shaft. Normally, if you have grease in there, it won't come in typically. And so anyway, I got my glove. Wear gloves if you're going to work on these ropes and stuff, because there's little stinging things that you don't even see. Maybe box jellyfish, maybe something else, and they'll sting your hand, and it doesn't really hurt that bad, but it's just, just get some swelling in it, then you live. Anyway, here's the rear anchor there. We got him in. I'm going to sit over there on that side. Lindy's going to either sit on this center thing. We could have brought the beanbag. We made 3 beanbag chairs with foam and 1 beanbag chair with beans. The beans in the beanbag works best. The little styrofoam balls. The foam doesn't work. It totally compresses out, and then you got a little cushion, but not like the beans do. So anyway, I'm going to go scrub with this scouring pad, clean the anchor rope all the way out, and then we'll unhook us. Yeah, honey, you're going to need to hold the boat. Yeah, so she's going to get out, because once I unhook that, the boat's going to try to go that away because the current's pushing us that away. So I'm going to do that. Here's my unclogger wire thing that I use to remount. It's a stainless steel welding, TIG welding rod. I stick that in the hole and ream it out if it's not, water's not spraying out. And water didn't spray out of this when we fired it up, and I didn't look until I got the anchor in, and then I realized, wait a minute, I need to check. The first thing you check after they start is make sure it's peeing. So anyway, we're good to go. I'm going to go clean the anchor rope. She's going to get out and hold the boat. Get out and hold the boat. Okay, she's got to take the camera first. So Paradise out. We're running the motors, baby. They're pumping. We'll see. There's our speed test. Paradise out. Everything test. Paradise out. All right, everybody. We are in the open seas here now. Cruising. The splash guards are keeping the water out. Splashing on the back here, but not inside the boat. See, we got our splash shield over there in the center, keeping the water out in the center, hopefully. Not splashing too much. The back of the boat is hopefully up and out of the water. This thing does try to steer itself. The engine tries to steer itself. That's why I need to keep it kind of making a high tension on the thing. But yeah, the splash guard, we get water in here. Like that. Nothing from the front there. We're not getting overspray to us. We got our little tarpaulin, our raincoats on the front here that may help us if it gets kind of choppy or something. We're trying to get up to that point there. We didn't bring our speed GPS. We didn't bring our phone that's got the speed apps. Look at that person over there. She was supposed to. She forgot it. So anyway, we are cruising here. I'm letting it idle now. Idle down. Seems to be idling fine. I'm going to give that one a little, push that throttle a little more pointed down. So we'll give it a little more gas. We got the cruise control on that one there. Don't press it. Push it slightly. A little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. We're cavitating this in because we were kind of going sideways. We started cavitating on this 30 horse because of the angle we had. Now we're going to go straight. Hopefully cavitation will end. Full throttle. Now we start cruising. This engine just kind of tried to die down some. Running rough. I don't know if the gasoline is good or not. One of the gas tanks we had, the fuel was brown, and we didn't put that in. And then we got another gas tank from over there. The fuel was green, which is the natural color of the fuel. And there it goes. Now it just kicked in. When it kicks in, see how the front comes up? It started acting like it wasn't going to work, and maybe it got some bad fuel in there. I don't know, it's doing okay right now. Now it's dying down some. So, the 15 horsepower, that little guy, he usually does good all the time. This big boy here, we're questioning him, and maybe he likes better fuel than what we got. Because this fuel tank here is really old fuel. Right there. Pretty old fuel. It's old fuel in that one too, but this one made like a little better fuel. I don't know. Could have some water in it. It's got the seal off little cat valve thing to keep it from getting water in it when it's setting. Okay, we're gonna turn around here. We probably should get all new fuel for these things if we're gonna be. It cavitates when you turn hard right or left. The side hulls block the water. So anyway. Doing okay. That one we got him running about half to a little bit more throttle on the cruise control. This one I'm just throttling and running with it to see how it does. Water tries to come up. Get water up in here. It's not getting in the boat, really. See, that's what it drops. But still, we don't want to run for hours like this. See, the back is going down pretty deep. Taking a pretty good weight back there. So whatever speed this is a comfortable speed with some water coming in. On that side. We'll turn back, head back that way. That's where our anchorage is over there. So this thing was running off and on the other day too, and then we changed fuel tanks and it ran better. We were getting a lot of water. Well, I don't know what speed we're going though. See, if we can cruise at 10 miles per hour, that's a good speed. I don't know what speed we're doing here now. But and I don't know what it would be if we were in rough seas. But right now Water's coming in through the sides and sliding out the back. Honey, you want to get on your side? Is that over there? Is that over there? Is that over there? See if the balance makes a difference. See, because she was here in the center putting more weight on our side. See, when the front goes up, the back's still going down quite a bit. I mean, we're definitely not getting on plane at all. The throttle's hard to push. I mean, the steering's hard to push. The boat's trying to go in its own direction. We've got chines underneath here, our rakes, our strakes, I think they're called, to keep it going straight. So it may be trying to go into the current. That engine there is staying where it's supposed to stay, which is interesting. It's got a real tight steering on it. This one's a little more loose. So now we're going with the current and with the wave. We're getting a little bit of splashing. A little bit, not too much. So you see it coming in here. Does the back end dig down so much? Yeah, we got all our weight kind of at the back. We got the engines back here. I'm back here. Not sure if I could drive this for 10 hours with this much. I have to put this much pressure on the tiller. A longer tiller would help, but I don't know if that would damage any of this stuff. I can slow it down some and things kind of calm down quite a bit. The front end goes back down some. Again, we're trying to get the back end up with those hydrofoils, but I'm not quite sure we're accomplishing exactly that. We got a lot of lift in the front. I think it's about 4 p.m. I've got to go around those buoys. Yeah, I got to go around the buoys. There's a bunch of buoys in the water there. Our little float, somebody's got like a fish net or fish trap running out there. I go around the end of it. Now see, when you put this on here, the back end digs in. And the front goes up high, so we're trying to keep the front down. You know, try to get it on plane, but it ain't getting on plane. Here comes the water from the back. And again, it's not really coming in much. I mean, very small amount. That could easily be bailed out if we had to. Steering's a little weird on this. When you're going fast, you have all the pressure from the water fighting you, but I think with the cavitation, with the hydrofoil, I think we're better off than without it. Huh? Yeah. Okay, honey, turn that off. Turn that off. Or wait a minute. I'll turn this one off. No. We'll go in circles. Yeah, honey, if this engine dies, we'll go in circles. So anyway, we're going to go back. We're going to spin around and go back. And the 15 horsepower is very smooth, but the 30's got so much power, it really digs it in. I don't know what would happen if we had the 15 on the inside here running at the same time. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how that's going to react, but at any rate, I'm going to have to focus on driving, so we'll be back with more. My Paradise on Battalion Island. Paradise out. That motor's, well, it's in gear. Let me take it out of gear. Got it out of gear. Now it's in neutral. Now I'm going to spin around. And with one engine going, it just goes in circles because you got your power on one side. The 15 is actually a nice cruiser. The 30 horsepower is a little weird. It kind of over muscles the boat. And just cruising like this is nice. Only with the 15. It's all learning lessons here. Because we don't know. We don't know anything. But the thing we got to work out is that running into bad gas. This one runs fine on the gas it's got. That one is going off and on and off and on. So anyway, we're going to head in. I'm going to shut the camera off and we'll be back with more from my Paradise on Battalion Island. Checking out the boat. Paradise out.